Smart spelling. Today we are going to have a look at the sound k. This sound can be represented in different forms using different letters or different combination of letters. So these are the different ways in which the sound k could be written. The first three are used commonly and the next three are not so commonly used. The letter C, K or CK combination have the same sound k. This sound can be present at the beginning or in the middle or at the end of a word. The letter C and K as a representation of k sound could be seen at the beginning of a word or in the middle or at the end of a word, whereas the CK combination for the k sound will be present only at the end of a word. So here are some examples of the sound k written as C or K at the beginning of a word. Cat, cube, comb, car, count, clash, crow, computer, kit, kettle, king, kept, kind, key, kidney, kill. Whereas there are no words that start with CK. So we have two choices for the k sound at the beginning of a word. It could be C or K. So in order to choose any one of these letters, there is a rule, the soft C, hard C rule. If the k sound is followed by the vowels A, O or U or any consonants, then the letter C is used. C becomes soft and sounds like the letter S if it comes before the vowels E, I or sometimes Y. Therefore, for the k sound before these vowels, the letter K is used. That is, if the sound k is followed by the vowels E or I, then the letter K is used instead of C. The same rule applies when the k sound is in the middle of a word. For example, advocate, economy, focus, incline, across, act. Here you could see that the C is followed by the vowel A, O, U or any other consonants. Whereas in this skit, bake, market, skid, the letter K is followed by the vowels I or E. The k sound at the end of a word. So in this case, the CK combination also comes as a choice. So we have to pick one among three ways of writing. So in this case, first we need to check for the short vowel sound. We have the short vowel sound a, e, o, in these examples. So CK comes at the end of a word if a short vowel is before the k sound, whereas the letter K comes at the end of a word if a short vowel is not before k sound. So it could either be a vowel digraph U or a consonant or R controlled vowel, anything else other than a short vowel sound. So first check for the short vowel sound. If it is present before the k sound at the end of a word, then the choice is CK. Otherwise, it would be K. The letter C at the end of a word is not so common when compared to these two, but it comes at the end of a multisyllable word and after a short vowel sound. In these cases, academic, hovisac, frolic, havoc, all these are multisyllable words. Though these are multisyllable words, they are not compound words. Compound words will have two root words. Here, you could not separate this one word into two words. So it is a multisyllable word, and if the k sound comes at the end of a multisyllable word after a short vowel sound, then you should pick C instead of CK. So this is the summary of what we have seen in the form of a table. The k sound could be written as a letter C or the letter K or the digraph k, CK letter combination, and it could be at the beginning of a word, middle of a word, or at the end of a word. So this is a summary of what we have seen in the form of a table. The sound k could be written in three different forms. The letter C format could be at the beginning, middle, or at the end. And a C comes at the beginning of a word for the k sound if it comes before the vowels A, O, or U. And C comes in the middle of a word for the k sound if it comes before the vowels A, O, or U. Whereas at the end of a word, C is used for the k sound if it comes after a short vowel sound. The letter K could be used for the k sound at the beginning of a word if it comes before the vowels E or I, and in the middle of the word if it comes before the letters E or Y or I, and at the end of a word K is used for the k sound if it comes after any other letter except a short vowel. The digraph k, CK, comes only at the end of a word for a one syllable word if it comes after a short vowel. So these are the points to remember. At the beginning or in the middle of a word, check the letter after the k sound. If the letter is any of the vowels E, I, or Y, then use K. For example, kept, kit, bulky. Else use the letter C. Cat, cup, caught, clove. At the end of a one syllable word, check the letter before the k sound. If the letter is a short vowel, then use CK for the k sound. Back, peck, pick, clock, duck. Else use the letter K. Risk, look, break. At the end of a multisyllable word, check the letter before the k sound. If the letter is a short vowel, then use the letter C. For example, academic, frolic. If you have learned something new from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Thank you.